All right, so here is the Ecom rack. What I ended up doing was two 8U front doors here. This is will be our EMO control panel, 2U panel. This will be the 2U monitor and keyboard panel. And then there's a 4U door here that the PC will sit behind. Rotating here over to the side, this is the shelf in between where the PC will sit. There's a shorter shelf here because the utility panel is here. These brackets here will just need to be cut in the shop, 9 inches off the end. I just didn't want to take the time to modify those at this moment, but just 9 inches off the end, so they'll mount here and up front. Right now, as you can see, they're going right through the utility panel, but that's where those will be. Here's our driver rack inside. What it does is it actually mounts to the back of the 8U door here with some, I think these are number 10. Yep, number 1032 studs coming through, going through the rack. And then on each rack on the back side here, we've got some holes going through here with some slotted plates up top. And so this plate will actually attach to the top of the driver rack and then secure to the dividing plate here. And then same thing on the bottom rack, same plate, it's just a duplicate piece. Will attach to the bottom and attach here. So just add some extra support there as well. You'll see back here on this other side, this is our kind of interior utilities panel. On that, we have our bus bars, 4 slots, bus bars, both top and bottom. I have 4.5-inch muffin fans mounted here, lined up directly with the driver rack to provide airflow over the drivers. And then I have our IBE strip right here as well. The only thing we might need to do as far as the IBE strip is concerned, and as far as utilities and everything are concerned, is to get to the computer and all that stuff, is there might have to be a hole punched in this plate to run a Cat6 cable up and around, because your computer will be sitting on this shelf right here. Anything else? So on the other side of this utility panel, it's not just a flat piece. I think it comes out 0.4 with a return flange here. The reason I did that is so we can get these fans mounted on this side. I'm actually going to increase the depth of that slightly just to make sure there's a little bit more space there. I went ahead and going through here is a 1/4-20 screw. I didn't want to go just through the returns and just make a pain, so the screw goes all the way through to the front side of the panel. But the panel mounts in 3 different places here along our horizontal supports. Our rear utility panel is still in the same spot as I mentioned earlier. These 2 brackets will just need to be chopped off 9 inches from the end. I'll put together a drawing for that, but pretty simple there. And everything else is pretty straightforward. Can't think of anything specifically else I wanted to point out on this. Got 1U power supplies here. I know you mentioned we might add another 1U power supply, which I can do that. That's easy. I'll just drop that 1U down and just change up those plates. That's not a problem at all. But I think that's about it. I think it's all going to fit together pretty well. We should have plenty of airflow going across here with these little muffin fans. So if y'all want to take a look at this, only thought I really had, and let me actually get a better view of it here, because you could also grab a screenshot of it if you want. I'll drop it right there. Is with this panel back here and the routing of the power and ground cables. And so the way we have this right here, I'm not sure, looking at the individual backplanes, where and how the power is going to come from those, and then be connected here. I'm looking at one of the backplanes here, just the one you sent me, and I'm not sure exactly how that works. But that's just something to consider, is the routing of the cables, both to the power and to the ground. these, of course, have just the normal power and ground stuff there. So it's a there will be some tight fits, but I think we've left enough room to work with in all these different areas. But take a look at that, and if we need to make some adjustments um, to as far as running cables and stuff, we can do that. The only other tricky cable running could be right here. This is the back side of our EMO and control panel. So that's all that cabling that goes back to the utility panel will be running from there. But in all reality, yeah, there's multiple different ways it could be run around. It might be a little tight, but I don't think that should be too much of an issue. So yeah, that's it.